I would like to share with you our story about Digital Impulse Hub. I am not going to talk very much about technology. I will talk more about human things, about how cooperation is giving results and about how cooperation and building new cooperation structure is difficult. I think that it's also interesting. We believe that in Digital Impulse Hub, we believe that we need to move towards a digital society. That is meaning that it is not only companies that must be digitized, of course, digitalization and digital transformation is needed for companies, but it is also for the whole society, because otherwise this is not going to work. I was listening very carefully the presentation about Mr. Kao about Huawei, and they were saying the interconnection of households with also the companies. And so it is very important that we all are digital, otherwise this is not going to work. So why we started with Digital Impulse Hub? It is our story I would like to share with you. Our starting point was in 2018. There is an anecdote. I was in Brussels in an annual meeting for chambers. It's Connecting Chambers that is organized by Eurochambers. And we had Anne-Marie Sassen from DG Connect explaining what a digital innovation hub was. And she was encouraging to build such a structure, and she was encouraging chambers to be the orchestrator in this ecosystem. We were in 2018 already cooperating with universities. We were cooperating with chambers. We were cooperating with city councils. And we already had this. But we were wondering how to build something that was sustainable in time, that was a cooperation that was more long-term and more systematic. So when I saw this presentation from Anne-Marie Sassen from DG Connect, I thought, oh my God, this is what we were looking for. So we started operation in 2019 with city councils, with chambers, and with universities. And we built this structure at regional level. And we started doing small activities, isolated activities, then more collective activities. So we were towards full functioning. So we registered in the EDIH catalog as fully operative in 2020. And now we are a candidate European Digital Innovation Hub. So since the beginning, since the idea, we had to work a lot towards the building of a new cooperation structure, of a new cooperation system. And cooperation is about governance, it's about communication, it's about building trust, it's about team building, it's about resources. And this is our success, we want to share with you. And these are our members here. You see that we have, and this is Catalonia region. This is the map. This is Mediterranean Sea. This is North France. And this is the rest of Spain. This is Barcelona here. Terrassa is over there. So this is the map of Catalonia. This is our region. And these are our members, our founding members. First one is Polytechnic University of Catalonia, UPC. Polytechnic University of Catalonia is one of the most important polytechnic universities in Spain. It's covering whole Catalonia region with 5 big campuses with facilities for research, for demonstration, also for teaching, of course. And they cover the whole region, and they are the main public university, well, the only public university for technology, for engineering, and for digital. And the second one is Open University of Catalonia, which is the most important university in the Spanish-speaking language that is fully online. So it's a university where is research, where are facilities, where are teaching, where everything that a university has, but only online, which is a very good example of digitalization. We also have Multimedia Center, which is a university related to Fundación Politécnica, which is a branch foundation from Polytechnic University, which is dedicated only to multimedia teaching. It's about apps development, it's about video games, it's about digital arts. We have the Chambers of Commerce of Catalonia, which are 13. Chamber of Terrassa is one of them. Chamber of Terrassa is the coordinator of the hub, but we have also 12 other chambers of commerce. I don't know if you are aware about a chamber system in Spain, but chambers are public, partly public, partly private, but we have public functions, so all the companies are linked to a chamber, and all the companies, so all chambers in Catalonia cover 100% of all existing companies operating in Catalonia region. So this is a coverage. So we have services, business services, and also consulting services, and internationalization services, and digitalization services, of course. We have also Local Red, which is a network for digitalization of municipalities, comprising 800 entities. It is the local administration of Catalonia. There are almost all of them. 800 is quite a lot. So they cover big cities such as Barcelona city, and also small ones and small villages. So they are dealing with the digitalization problems of the big cities, and also with the medium ones, and also with the small ones. And they are building projects for digitalization. And then we have 3 city councils, which are the city councils of Sant Cugat, of Rubí, and of Terrassa, which are the 3 city councils with flagships initiatives and with pilot projects that will be linked to Local Red and to other initiatives from the other partners. So we have also ground for pilots. We have companies and we have city councils. About technology, we focus on artificial intelligence, in high performance computing, on cyber security, and on other technologies such as VR, AR, sensors for robotics, for industry 4.0, etc., etc. You can see our profile, technological profile, in the catalog of candidates of digital innovation hubs. And also we are present in the former catalog where all the EDIH are present. So you can find the details about our technologies there. What is important to mention is what I mentioned before about our governance. It is very important to link the 3 pillars of triple helix. In our consortium, we have universities bringing competence, bringing facilities. We have local administration, which are beneficiaries of in the public sector, and they are the beneficiaries administering very closely with citizens and with companies. And we have also the business community linked to chambers of commerce. In this business community, we are focusing not only on specific sectors. We are covering all companies. As I told you before, the chambers in Spain are covering 100% of the companies present in one territory. And what is the most difficult part is to link 3 different pillars, 3 different types of organizations to work for a common goal, to build a public-private initiative consortium that is non-for-profit with its own resources. Each partner brings something, each partner gets something in a win-win perspective. If we want that digital innovation hubs work, we need to have a win-win perspective. So we have all the common goal of digitalization of our target groups. Which are our target groups? First one is private sector. We have the SMEs and mid-caps mainly. Of course, there are big companies also, but there are the SMEs and the mid-caps more needing our support. So we have on the first side a manufacturing industry, which is one of the main beneficiaries of digitalization for their own competitiveness. But pandemic has proved also that retail sector needs digitalization, and that it's also a very big beneficiary of support from our hub, our digital impulse hub, to grow and to be in the market. And in the third place, services. There is transport, logistics, consultancy, many other companies that are not coming only from industry. So it's a broad perspective of beneficiaries in our hub. Second one is public sector, local administration mainly, and smart cities. And our universities and our ICT industries can bring a lot of solutions also for cities. And it is important that cities are digitized also for the environment and for many other aspects they have to manage. And we have a specific focus, a sectorial focus about creative industries, about new digital media. As I told you before, we have a Terrassa City Council. In the city of Terrassa, it is located the audiovisual park of Catalonia. So it is very big filming studios with plateaus for filming, but it is also a community of companies around the new digital media. We also have in our hub, we have CITEM, which is Technology, Multimedia and University. So there are a lot of links between them, between two initiatives, and we would like to support the digitalization of the sector because there is a need and there is a lot of opportunities for digitizing this sector in our region. And we also would like to focus education sector, education technology, and e-learning. As I told you in the beginning of my presentation, we want that all society is digitalized, not only the companies. There is this need, and educational sector needs digitalization. With pandemic, we have seen the efforts made in bringing the classrooms online. But it is not only about this. It is about new techniques. It's about new training. It's about training the trainers. It's about many things that are needed in order the education sector is more digitalized. And we have Open University of Catalonia, which has many research groups about education technologies. And we have also a very nice startups community exclusively dedicated to EdTech. So this is our digital startups, including the startup community in EdTech, also in digital media, also in solutions for smart cities, for manufacturing industry. So we are bringing new ideas into the market, and we are bringing new ideas to bring solutions to specific challenges of the other target groups. So it's a very rich and lively ecosystem that we would like to continue to make grow and cooperate. So what about our services? We are already an established digital innovation hub, digital impulse hub, are doing a lot of aware raising, webinars, events, because we need that the target groups knows about new technologies, and there are a lot of new inventions that nobody knows, and if nobody knows, it is impossible to be adapted. So we do a lot of aware raising. We are focused also on training on digital skills, because if you know the technology but you don't know how to use it, or you don't know how to implement it, this is useless. We have also a digital maturity assessments. We need to know what is the state of the different companies or the different municipalities in terms of digitalization or digital transformation. And also we do digital technology test and transfer activities. Transfer activities to test facilities at universities, companies that can test before invest, of course, and transfer events. And also very important to find, finance, and support, both private and public, for the target groups, for the companies, how they can apply for European funds, how they can work with other national funds, and to provide investors for the startups. This is very important to sustain this community. Is if there is no the funding, it is very difficult to implement digitalization projects, new applications, or to transform organizations. And of course, international networking. Today we are here with a lot of organizations, as we are, in trying to network, to know each other, to learn from each other. And this is the richness of Europe. About international networking, I would like to say that we are already in cooperation with other EDIH candidates, with other European Digital Innovation Hubs candidates. And we are on the way of signing some memorandum of understandings with other. We already signed a long time ago, and with others we are exploring cooperation without not really formal situation. No matter, the important thing is that we enrich each other, that we can provide more services to our target groups, and that we can cooperate. So our cooperation with other EDIs is still ongoing. It's open, and I will be very glad to know about other initiatives. And I will contact some of the hubs present today. I will give my details in the chat. You have here our website. You have here my email address, and you can find me also at LinkedIn. And just look for my name and you will find me. So cooperation is open, and I think that cooperation is good for all. So thank you very much, and I hope it has been interesting for you, our story and our experience. Thank you.
Well,